I've been fishing on the river for probably 30 years. I started with my grandpa cat fishing with trot lines, limb lines, set lines. And we found several little things that we do over the years that we found success with, that some little tricks, I guess you could say, that have paid good homage to us as we fished. One thing we like to look for is like a raise in the river. When you got a nice bar comes up, that's a good speeding spot at night. Those flatheads, they'll come up, and catfish in general, they'll come up out of those deeper holes where they're laying down in timber, submerged timber and things. They'll come up to feed on those shallow places. They'll come up shallow at night to feed. And that's kind of where you want your bait to be. That's really paid good dividends for us over the years. Another thing is, as far as tips to go, we always said, fish in May. When you're fishing in May, you're fishing pre-spawn. And once you get to Memorial Day, cut off, because catfish here where I live at, when you get to the end of May, they're on the nest. So chances are you're not going to catch a good one in June. So we'd fish up to Memorial Day, and then we'd quit the whole month of June. We're done. We don't fish, because the catfish are nesting. You're wasting your time. You're going to catch some little ones, but you're not going to catch any of the big ones that you're looking for. Then always 4th of July, that signified it's time to get back on the river and start setting lines and setting poles and stuff again for catfish. And that's typically when they come out, they've been nesting, before pre-spawn, they're feeding up before they go on the nest. When they come out from under the nest, they've been there for a month and they've not eaten much, so they're hungry. So they're going to be feeding, really active. Another thing to keep in mind, especially mainly on flatheads, is they go dormant in the winter, so they feed up big time in the fall. So once the water temperature, before it dips down into the 40s, the flatheads are just going nuts. They're putting the feed bag on for the winter. So you're looking at, September into October, you can still catch these things, and they're really active. September's a really good month, because once the water cools off to that certain point, they're done. Once you get down in the mid-40s, flatheads just shut down, and they go to these deep wintering holes. Your other species are going to stay active all winter. You can catch them 365 days a year. That's not the case with flatheads. But hopefully these couple of tips will help you put a few more catfish in the boat next time you're out on the river.